Hey, this is Panic here, and this is gonna be a follow-up video to a video I posted about 3 weeks ago called Frontside Dojo Skip. I discovered the skip, and since then it has been refined a bit by me and some other people. And yeah, I want to talk about this in this video, which is gonna be a bit more in-depth. If you wanna just see the jump, you can go check out my other video, and yeah, you'll have it right there. This video is gonna talk a bit more about the mechanics of the jump and show you a bit more of why it works, and hopefully it'll help more people who have been asking me how I actually do it, because they've been having trouble with getting the jump. So yeah, let's just get into it. So yeah, normally you'd run down here, you would run around, you would go get the backside dojo skip, but this saves, I guess, roughly 7-8 seconds if you go jump up here to the grappling point and you jump off the collision up there. But before we get to the skip, there's a couple things we need to know which make the skip work. And the first of those things is going to be how we actually get jumps, because jumps in this game are a bit weird. You can actually get a jump off of any surface that is not a floor. So, as expected, you can jump off walls like this, which yeah, you would expect that. But a side effect of this is that you can actually also jump off of things with your head. So let me just show you an example of this. So if you see our hitbox here, character model, you can actually, yeah, it's a bit tough. Let me try again. Yeah, it's a bit rough, but you can trust me. Yeah, there we go. An example like that. It's a bit tough because our character model is a bit weird. But yeah, and we're going to be using that in this skip to get a jump. It's not going to be exactly our head, like right there. It's going to be a bit easier to do. That's the first thing. The second thing you have to know is the type of jump we need, because we need a special type of jump. Let's try to look at the terrain here again. So as you can see, the collision, the collision we actually have to jump off of is sloped, and it goes out much further than you'd expect. So if you checked out the other video before coming here, you might have noticed that it looks like I'm jumping on air. That's what it looks like, but that's because the actual collision just goes out much farther than the actual roof up here. Because of course we're not supposed to be on here, so they made it extra wide. So this is what we're actually jumping off of. But we need a special type of jump because this is sloped, so we can't actually just jump on top of it. Because if we jump on top of it, we're gonna slide right off again. So we need both height and we need the forwards momentum to actually get on top of the tiles here. We can't just land on top of this collision right here. So we need a way to get forwards momentum and height. And we can't do that with a normal jump. If you notice me jumping here, it's actually, if you try this on a surface that is not a straight wall, it's not going to give us a lot of forwards momentum. It's just going to give us height. So we want to find a way where we can get height and forwards momentum in a jump, or yeah, in a direction where I actually jump. We decide. So the jump we actually want to get looks something like this. Nope, not like that. That's the jump we don't want. Yeah, well, we get forwards momentum and height. So I came up with an idea because I saw Jason doing the fast side dojo skip on keyboard and mouse. And if you've ever tried that, it's really frustratingly hard. But I threw my head at that skip for around 5 hours, and I came up with I got pretty consistent at it, and I came up with another jump while practicing that. A way to get forwards momentum on a wall like this. So we cheat the system. So we actually go jump off the wall. But there's a frame or two where you can actually, after you jump off the wall, you can change your direction. So we actually jump off the wall, then we do a half circle motion that turns our character around in the air. And if you do this correctly, you can actually jump the same direction as you were just going to jump off of. So we use this here. So when we actually jump off the collision here, we actually jump outwards first, like down, the way Sekiro Wolf is facing right now. And then we do a half circle motion and turn him inwards to actually get forwards momentum. Yeah, so this is a way we can get both the height and the forwards momentum we need. So let me try an example. We line up right around here. And actually not going a 90 degree on this pillar is pretty good, because we found that it's more consistent this way. And then you don't want to line up right at the edge. You don't want to do that, because it usually fucks your jump. But something like this is pretty good. Oh, no, that's too far down. Yeah, something like this should be pretty good. Yeah, I messed up the half circle there. I'm doing it because I'm nervous. Should be pretty good. Yeah, something like that. So, this is the kind of jump we want. And it looks pretty wonky if you don't have a collision on, because it looks like you're jumping on air. This should be 100% consistent. In normal runs, I'm about 80% consistent, but I'm almost certain that with enough practice, you can be 100% consistent with this. Yeah, so that's pretty much it.